Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to take you along with me while I meal prep for my husband, who is a truck driver. Their job is hard and it's very consuming, more than we think, guys. So, whenever I get a chance, I try to make his life on the road easier um, than it always is, which I don't get to do pretty much, but the little chance I get, like when he passes by, I make sure he's set for that week. So try to make it easier or help out in a sense. I hope that helps. Um, so come meal prep with me for him, at least for this week. Okay, so here, guys, I have rice. I got my peppers, onions, carrots. I got my shrimps, cucumbers. I've got chicken. I've got my broccoli. And those are my ingredients for today. It's not much because the fridge don't hold in much anyways. So of course I'm gonna cook my rice in a rice cooker. Because I do have one, and I think that's a lot easier, especially when you're cooking a lot of food at once. Here's my rice, it's set, and I'm gonna work on the next thing. There's my baby stealing my carrots. I've got garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, roasted garlic, pure black pepper, and then I've got sea salt, and then my oil. I just put my ingredients in the chicken while they're raw, like before I put them in a pan. And then here's my pan. I gotta warm it up, medium heat, and then once it's dried, I'm gonna put my oil in it. Just a little bit oil, not too much. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's my broccoli water. This is how I do my broccoli. Steaming is a little bit too much for me, so I just boil some water and just put the broccoli in and then set it aside. Oopsie, I forgot to put some salt in. There we go, a little bit salt, and then just put the cover back on, set it aside, and then let the boiled water kind of get the broccolis done, but not all the way done through, just a little bit so they're crunchy and then they taste good. Okay, so in my pan of oil, I'm gonna put some onion in there until they're like brownish, and then once they brown, that's when I go ahead and just put the rest of the ingredients in there. Okay, so um once the onions gets brown, I'm gonna put my chicken in. So they're done before everything else. I like to put my peppers in lastly, so they're not like all the way done, because I don't like them if they're too much or if they're too soft, if you know what I mean. They gotta be a little crunchy so I can taste the veggies in them. And here the chicken is already cooked through a little bit, and I'm putting in my peppers, and I'm gonna mix everything together before I move on. Those are the rest of my ingredients pretty much, and the chicken is done. It looks good. Okay guys, so my rice is ready. I've got my containers that I'm gonna put it in, and the chicken is ready. My broccoli is ready as well. So all I have to do is put this stuff in there. So I've got the cucumbers that I've got cooked. All you need is the black pepper, a little bit salt, and then you're gonna put those on top of your cucumbers. I'm just gonna put some oil in the pan, put them cucumbers in, and then sprinkle a little bit salt and black pepper. Okay, you guys, we're on to the next dish, which is fried rice and shrimps. I've got my ingredients ready as well, and I'm gonna heat up the pan again and then just put some oil in it. And then I season my shrimps on the outside before I put them in the pan as well. I like to season my meats before I put them in the oil or anything like that. So I put my garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, um, black pepper, salt, roasted garlic, and herb seasoning. I like that. Pretty much whatever ingredients you want to use, that's fine. And those are my ingredients, my go-to, anyways. And just season my shrimps, mix it well, make sure I've got seasoning on every shrimp in a bowl. And then once I season it, I'm gonna put them in a pan. If my pan is ready, put some onion in. Again, once they brown, that's when I'm gonna put my shrimps in. Whenever they brown like that, they just smell so good. And I like that. So this is my shrimps, they're kind of ready. Not all the way ready, but then I'm ready to put the next ingredients in. So I'm making a little bit circle in the middle, and then I'm gonna put a little bit oil in it. Just a little bit, not too much. For my carrots, so they are getting enough oil on them, and then they're getting a little bit, tastier. And just put the rest of the ingredients in here. And that oil was to just make sure the vegetable got enough oil on them, and not just the shrimps. Put the rest of them on, and then just gonna mix it, guys. Okay, I've got some eggs, 2 eggs. I'm gonna crack them in the middle of the pan, and I'm gonna let it scramble. Not let it scramble, I'm gonna scramble it, and then once it's like scrambled really good, I'm gonna mix everything together, the shrimps and the eggs and the veggies that I put in there. So my eggs are scrambled now, and I'm gonna mix everything up, which is the last step to the shrimps before I put the rice in. It smells so good. It's yummy. Next thing is I'm gonna get my rice. Here's my rice. It's ready. It's been cooking while I was doing the shrimps. I'm gonna bring the pan over. Here's my stuff, and I'm gonna put the rice on top of the shrimps. I already did that, and then I'm gonna mix everything up. This is the finished look. It looks so good, so yummy. And this is the food in the containers. He loves red sauce. I'll say red sauce, hot sauce, or kabanga, and then I'm gonna put some in here. Make sure he's set for the trip. All he gotta do is warm up the food, and he's ready to go. At least 4 days of the week, he'll be set. So you guys, that was it for today. He's set for at least 4 days, and voila, those are the containers and with the food in it. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.